Hello and welcome once again to LLO Gamers. Today I'm going to be having a little look at Deadlight. It's a new game on Steam. It's an indie game published by Microsoft Studios, so it's sort of like half indie, half not, to be honest. It's just become available on Steam. It's been out on Xbox Live Arcade for quite a while. Yeah. It looks pretty good. Well, basically, I've completed the game already, run through it last night. As soon as I saw the trailer for it, I insta-bought it. I haven't done that in a while. It just looked very, very good. Basically, the style of game is Prince of Persia, Flashback, Another World, that sort of stuff, Abe's Odyssey. Yeah, that sort of stuff. You can see at the top there with the Xbox controller buttons. I am playing this with a controller. It is a console port. There's a lot of people on the internet complaining about the console portiness of it, which, true, it is kind of annoying with some stuff, considering there's no settings as such. I can't change too many graphical details. I just have a slider to say better or worse on the graphics. But to be honest, it doesn't really bother me too much, and I'm also not one of these people who will shy away from playing a port of a console game, and also shy away from playing with a pad. Some games are better with pads. It's just that simple. Platform games, for one, are much better. I mean, you try playing Super Meat Boy on a keyboard, it will do your brain in. As I say, I've already been through the game, so I'm just going to play through the beginning just to show you what it's like. Yeah, as I say, it's a puzzle platformer. The style of it is beautiful. Wow, that's a bit loud. Yeah, as I say, the style is beautiful. It's kind of like 2D, 3D, which is lovely. Everything's on a 2D plane. You can't go into the background at any point. I've seen a lot of bad reviews for it. People are saying that the jumping's finicky. It's all like you have to time it really well and things like this, which to a degree you do. I mean, you're playing a puzzle platformer, but again, if you're playing it on keyboard and mouse, it's not going to be as easy as if you're playing it on a joypad. I didn't really find too many issues with it on my first playthrough. After your first playthrough, you do have the option of going back through on Nightmare mode, which has been added for the PC version only. As you're about to see, there are... Oh no, I've already got it. Okay, I can't go through again, but anyway, yeah, that would have been a secret if I hadn't already completed the game. So yeah, there's secret stuff to find. The storyline is told through pages of a diary. You find your diary pages as you progress through the game. Randall Wayne is your protagonist, and he has a sort of amnesia, to be honest, and this is how you find out what was going on. I skipped through that, so I didn't want to spoil any of the story for you. One of the main criticisms of the game is it's too short. I finished it in 3 hours in one sitting. It's up on Steam for £8.50 at the moment until November the 1st. In my opinion, 3 hours for £8 isn't all that bad. I mean, Christ, you spend that going to the cinema for a night. And this is a fun experience. As I say, I had a good time playing it from beginning to end. Yeah, as I say, this is just a quick video to sort of tell you and show you what it's like. Yeah, puzzle platformer. As I've said before, we'll come up to some of the puzzles in a minute. You can kill... They're not called zombies. They're called shadows. And again, yeah, it's a zombie game, blah, blah, blah. We've had all the zombie games that you could possibly think of. But, yeah, as tired as the zombie genre, even if you can call it a genre, is, it's pretty good. I have no, as I say, I have no qualms with it. Just because it's got zombies in it doesn't mean I'm not going to play it. One of the issues I have experienced on the PC is a lack of audio in cutscenes. It sounds like it wants to start and then cuts out. I have tried to look for a fix for this on the internet, but there isn't one just yet. I hope that if there's enough people moaning about it, the devs will fix it. It's set in 1980s Seattle. I've never been to Seattle, so I can't tell you whether it's realistic or not, but as you can see, the aesthetics of the game are amazing. You've got your normal running and jumping. As I say, I mean, when I first did that jump, I did have a little bit of problem trying to get across it.
Ben and the others made it out. They deserve better than this world.
As I say, I haven't found that many problems with it. You can shout to get the zombies to come to you. You need to do this for various reasons later on. In fact, one of the puzzles had me quite stumped towards the end, and that was what I was doing wrong. But yeah, as I say, so there you go. That's the opening sequence to it. You do have sort of rooftop chases or chase scenes. These happen more towards the end. There's various themes throughout the game. Twists and turns.
Shannon and Lydia might even be there by now.
He's talking about his daughter. You're basically trying to find your loved ones and things like that. I'm just going to exit the game quickly and I'll show you some of the stuff I was talking about before. As I say, it's a port from console. And it does have a lack of settings. There you go. I can change the resolution, full screen, FreeSync or graphical quality. And that's all I can do. I can't turn on like different shaders, put on anti-aliasing or anything like that. Which is a bit disappointing, but as I say, I'm not going to cry about it. Play Nightmare mode, select scene. I've been through them all, so let's try and get an interesting part of the game. That'll be one of the chases. Yeah, I'll try and go here without spoiling too much for you. So if we go this way, have I got my... Yeah, the gun mechanics aren't too bad. You can fire stuff. I've got a slingshot at the moment. Again, this is a little bit later into the game. As you can see, the puzzles here. Shooting that to get the block, to get rid of the spikes. Otherwise I would die horribly. There's little bits and bobs you can click on and have a look at whilst you're playing. That again enhances the story in certain ways. Yeah, see, it's quite tense. I mean, as I say, the aesthetics really lend a lot to the game. You can kind of forgive a lot because it looks so nice. And it plays really well in my opinion. So I did not have the issues I've seen on other reviewers of the controls. As I say, but I'm using a controller. I'm not being a stickler to... I'm playing on PC, so I must use keyboard and mouse. Some things just don't need it. So as I say, it's more of a puzzle section. Oh yeah, another thing, Randall can't swim, which gets a little bit annoying in certain places. But again, it's not bad enough to really write home about. I want to die. That was close. And now see, this took me ages as well to do. Boom. I hope that's not timed. But yeah, as I get down to the bottom, I'll show you how Randall can't swim. Second touch water, bluff. He's dead. If you can see the sort of comic book style, the cutscenes are in this comic book style. They're quite nice. I'm sure they'd be a lot better with sound, but unfortunately I experienced 90% of them without sound. Again, it's only a little niggly thing.
Right now? No, Mr. Wayne. Now is not the time.
I'll let him talk. Again, this is a midway through the game. There's only 3 acts in it. As I say, it took me 3 hours to complete it, but I didn't stop and read all the diary entries and things like that. Brilliant. I just hammered through the game. And thoroughly enjoyed it, as I was saying. Right, so we'll get back in and I'll show you a rooftop chase and we'll call it a day on that. So I just wanted to bring you a quick video so you could see what it was like throughout the various different points of the game, and basically tell you, don't believe the reviews. A lot of people have given it a bit of a hard time, to be honest. It's a small company. This is their first game, from what I can... Oh, don't show that. From what I can gather. Yeah, see, there you go. I had sound for a bit and it cut out. So that's what the cutscenes look like. I'll skip it, as I don't want to ruin the story too much for you. But so yeah, it's their first game, and it's good. It's good for, as I say, for £8.50. I think it's well worth the money.
Where did you just come from? Are you crazy, man?
Your father's worried about you.
I shouldn't have used the radio. I'm sure they heard us.
Who?
So there's
We
various
have to get
different
out of
characters
here.
you meet throughout the game.
Let's get out of here before we're caught by the big bird!
What the hell?
There you go. It's kind of like sort of runner games on your phone. A lot of people likened it to Cannibal, things like that.
Your father wants you to come back home.
And they are pretty
Hide?
tense.
Like he does?
There is a bit of trial and
I
error,
hate
but
rat meat.
again, with all games like
No one
this,
can
there's always
survive
trial and
eating
error
rat
with
meat.
most things.
I wanted to look for some food. But they
As you can
surprised
see, the
me
lighting
because-
effects and stuff
Because you
look
let your
absolutely
emotions
beautiful.
take over and went
I
to
really
visit your
can't
mother.
say enough about the aesthetics of the game.
My
As I
mother?
say, I saw the
My
trailer
mother
and
is-
thought, wow,
No.
and
no.
pretty much bought it.
How do you
instantly.
know? Shit! Here they come again! Run! Run as fast as you can and don't look back!
But yeah, let's just get through this little bit. Hopefully I won't die too much. Oh! Alright, here we go, puzzle. What am I going for? I need to hit that box there. See, the puzzles aren't too bad. I mean, it's not giving it away, but it's letting me know enough of enough information to be able to get to it, with the little sort of glowy outlines on them. As you can see at the top, I have a stamina bar and an energy bar. The zombies aren't called zombies, as I mentioned before. They call them shadows. Basically, your stamina bar at the top is used for running, moving objects, and swinging your axe. At the moment, I don't really have any weapons. But it's alright, we can use the helicopter as a weapon. So yeah, guns fire the same way as you can see me firing the slingshot.
If they spot me with that light, I'm screwed.
Come here, zombie. Pretend to be me. Yee-hoo.
Am I going too fast for you?
I say the jumping mechanics to me seem fine. It's good. It's nice and fast. I mean, there are some silly stuff like when you're doing these chasing. Sometimes you'll run into a box or something like that, and you'll die. Oh, this gets quite annoying actually. Not annoying. It's just a bit finicky. You have to get the timings just right. But I don't see that as a fault in the game, personally. Because to be honest, if you're running away from a helicopter, you do need to get the timings right. I might have lagged out a little bit too long then to be able to get over here. A little bit of frame rate issues, but to be honest, I'm having a few technical issues with my computer. So there you go. That's a chase scene, and that's Deadlight, really. In my opinion, it's well worth £8.50. So yeah, if you want to treat yourself this Halloween to a bit of different zombie action, then it's well worth a go. But right, anyway, thanks for watching, and I'll see you soon.